There were tense clashes on one of the corporate area's busiest streets this morning as police moved in to arrest several men who live in a gully. Several skirmishes broke out along Trafalgar Road as gay men in the gully and onlookers hurled stones and other missiles at each other. Nika Lewis tells us how the arrests turned into a brawl.
Friday morning at the Shoemaker Gully, which has become home to an average 35 gays. A police team swooped down and the ensuing confrontation caused a commotion and a traffic pileup for at least an hour.
I feel very traumatized. Come in my good plasma closet bed and them come wake me up.
Any other friends? Anybody trying to harm you since you've been out here?
Yeah, the people out there. I Flintstone have
all them insecure out of the way, see them up Flintstone.
Don't say the police them do the boy, but they might tell the boy out of the gully a while ago. Them handcuff the boy and them draw the boy out of the gully.
The police have mercy upon we. The police them treat like we are dog. Like we're in a city, so we're in a society.
But the police justified the need to enter the gully, explaining several men of interest were hiding there.
This morning we carried out an operation, a violence producers operation in the Shoemaker Gully to apprehend several persons who are wanted by the New Kingston police for crimes committed. Most of these crimes are committed at night. Early this morning, two juveniles, one 14, the other 15, stole from their home $100,000 plus a tablet valued $45,000 and came down into the gully. We carried out a snap raid to apprehend the juveniles as also persons who we suspect to be involved in criminal activities in the gully.
He said 6 persons were taken into custody, including one juvenile who will be brought before the juvenile court for the theft. The police are seeking the following persons of interest believed to frequent the gully: Javon Francis, otherwise called Pebbles, Batman, Aishana, and another alleged thief known as Tariq. And while the police say not all the men are engaged in criminality, the superintendent added that there have been reports of some disturbances caused by the men. Some onlookers took the opportunity to throw missiles at the men under the bridge who they say are criminals and, quote, didn't deserve to live, end quote.
Boss, I'm seeing the excitement and with a bus a stone our boy face too. That's how the thing said. You see it? Because we burn them things we are going. Long time I don't get your physicalness, so I beat big stone.
You know, whenever I carry out these operations, use the pepper spray and man and quell it. Whenever I carry out these operations, they are throwing stones at this time. I'm going to see what I can do to get this under control.
The hurling of stones continued for minutes, with members of the crowd throwing rocks and the gay men retaliating with bottles.
It's a tense calm now, but just a few minutes ago there was a really dense crowd here at the gully behind me. And this time it was more than just a verbal clash between members of the gay community and some onlookers here in the New Kingston area.
Seconds later, a rock was thrown in the vicinity where I stood speaking with some of the men from the gully. Thankfully, no one was hit that time. After Friday's confrontation, some of the gay men asked what will become of them now that they don't consider their so-called home under the bridge safe. Nika Lewis, CVM News.